This is the best gut health smoothie that I've ever had, and it's doctor approved. I am a family physician, and today we're going to talk about how you can heal your gut with a delicious smoothie that has 5 key ingredients that are going to heal your gut lining, reduce inflammation in your gut, reduce symptoms of irritable bowel, syndromes such as bloating, gas, abdominal pain, and diarrhea or constipation. And so let's dive right in. The first ingredient is probably the most important. It's aloe vera. Now, aloe vera has been used for thousands of years for gut health. So that's number 2, slippery elm. You can get it in a powder form, and you just put a spoonful in the smoothie. 60% of your colon is made up of protein. It's actually the most protein-rich organ in your body. So if you have damage to your colon or you've been under a lot of stress, there's a lot of cortisol that's increased breakdown of protein in your colon. You need more protein in your colon to heal. It can cause failure of the immune system of your gut. The inside of your intestines, especially your small intestine, has a lot of immune cells called Peyer's patches. They are part of what's called the gut-associated lymphoid tissue, and their job is to keep pathogens and toxins from getting into your bloodstream. But if you don't have enough zinc, those fail. They become dysfunctional. And so a good way to supplement magnesium is to take a multivitamin that contains magnesium. Again, you can add that to your smoothie. And so then you're at risk for getting infections from E. coli and salmonella and other bacteria that are normally harmless when they stay in the colon. Get yourself a cup of berries. That could be mixed berries or any of your favorite berries. If you don't like the taste of aloe vera juice, use aloe vera powder. Use a little bit less aloe vera powder than the amount of aloe vera juice. And then add in 1/2 cup of water or milk alternative. If you get yogurt with live and active cultures, the ones in the refrigerator section, those have probiotics. But the problem with getting probiotics from food is that the amounts of probiotics in food are very, very small. To get a meaningful amount of probiotics, you'd have to consume huge amounts of yogurt, huge amounts of kimchi, huge amounts of sauerkraut. Not very practical. And so most people aren't getting adequate amounts of probiotics from food. Blend it all together and that's your gut healing smoothie. There's over 100 trillion bacteria in the human body, 99% of which are in the colon. Butyrate is anti-inflammatory, decreases inflammation in the colon. It helps reduce the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. It helps prevent the formation of scar tissue in your colon, which is called colon fibrosis. It also acts as an energy source for the cells in your colon. And so if you're deficient in short-chain fatty acids, you can have more inflammation in your colon. You can have more damage in your colon. Taking a probiotic helps to replenish those bacteria. The other thing that it helps to replenish is something called short-chain fatty acids. Short-chain fatty acids are produced by your bacteria in your colon when they ferment fiber that comes from your food. When you eat carbohydrates, your bacteria ferment those carbohydrates, those fibers, and they produce these short-chain fatty acids. Frozen berries work really well. Handful of berries. That's about a 1/4 cup. A probiotic is a live microorganism that, when consumed in adequate amounts, provides a health benefit to the host. Okay, so that's you. The word probiotic means for life. Okay? Pro-life. Bio meaning life. Life. Tic meaning beneficial. So it's for life benefits. Add in a ripe avocado, 1/2 of a ripe avocado. It's going to add healthy fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamin E to your smoothie. And when you take a probiotic, you're adding more good bacteria to help crowd out the bad stuff. To help prevent things like Clostridium difficile, which is a bad bacteria that can cause pseudomembranous colitis. It can cause diarrhea. It can cause a loss of function in your colon. So keeping your colon healthy with a good amount of good bacteria is essential for maintaining the health of your colon. Then add in a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This is going to help with digestion. It's going to activate enzymes, help break down proteins that might be in there, help break down starches and fibers that might be in there. But if you don't have enough zinc, they can actually penetrate the mucosa of your colon and get into your bloodstream, and then you get sepsis, you get sick. And so zinc is vital in maintaining the health of your colon and maintaining the health of your immune system. And so taking glutamine, which is actually the most abundant amino acid in your body, is going to provide the building blocks of protein for your colon to start to repair itself. If you don't eat those, chances are you're deficient in zinc. The muscles in your colon contract to move things along. They push things through your colon. That's normal. But if you have too much contraction and not enough relaxation, you get cramping, you get abdominal pain, you get bloating, you get gas. And so magnesium will help relax those muscles and allow things to flow more freely through your colon. And so a simple way to get zinc is just to take a multivitamin that contains zinc. You can add that to your smoothie. If you want to get it in a tea form, you can do that as well. You just steep the bark of the slippery elm tree in hot water, and then you can drink that as a tea. So if you don't have enough magnesium, you can have bloating, you can have indigestion, you can have gas, you can have abdominal pain. Also, magnesium is vital for maintaining the health of your mitochondria, the energy factory of your cells. And so if you don't have enough magnesium, you can have fatigue, you can feel tired, you can have brain fog, you can have difficulty concentrating. It's also been shown to help people that have H. pylori Helicobacter pylori, which is a bacteria that causes gastritis. Slippery elm has been used by Native Americans for centuries for gut health. If you have constipation or diarrhea, you can take it in a powdered form. You can add a scoop of it in the smoothie, or you can buy pills, capsules, or gummies. It's a demulcent, meaning that it will coat the mucosa of your gastrointestinal tract. One of those is an enzyme called DNA polymerase, which is needed for cell replication, for cell division, for growth, for multiplication. And so if you don't have enough zinc in your diet, one of the things that happens is your cells stop dividing. They stop multiplying, and therefore they don't replace old cells. And so zinc helps turn over the cells in your colon so that you have new, healthy cells replacing old, damaged cells. And so if you have gastritis, if you have an erosion or an ulcer in the lining of your stomach or your intestines, it's going to coat that area and prevent acid from your stomach from irritating that already inflamed or damaged tissue. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, and it will help decrease the amount of inflammation in your colon. It's also been shown to help prevent the formation of scar tissue in your colon, which is called colon fibrosis. It also will promote wound healing in your colon. So number 1, aloe vera. There's over 40 different studies on aloe vera for gut health. You can drink it straight. You can get it in a juice form. But this is a very bitter, kind of a soapy taste that not everyone likes. So if you're going to be using the aloe vera juice, I recommend putting a lot of berries in here, some banana. Maybe even some pineapple juice to help make it more palatable, to help make it taste better, because it does have a very distinct flavor that not everybody likes. In addition to helping your overall gut health, aloe vera has been shown to improve constipation, to improve symptoms of irritable bowel disease, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease. Number 2 is slippery elm. So if you have any type of condition where you have a loss of function in your colon, like you have constipation, you have diarrhea, you're losing weight, slippery elm can really help restore function back into your colon to help regulate your bowel movements. The third ingredient is glutamine. Glutamine is actually an amino acid, but we think of amino acids as building blocks of protein. It's also been shown to help reduce the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, reduce bloating, reduce gas, and help regulate your bowel movements. The fourth ingredient is zinc. Zinc is a very important trace mineral that is involved in over 100 different enzymatic reactions in the body. A zinc deficiency can cause diarrhea, it can cause malabsorption, meaning you can't absorb nutrients from your food. And so you can get zinc from foods that are high in zinc, such as red meat, oysters, shellfish, fish. And the last ingredient is magnesium. Magnesium is an electrolyte that's needed to help regulate muscle contraction and relaxation. It's also needed for the secretion of digestive enzymes and bile salts from your pancreas and your gallbladder. Good sources of magnesium are leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. However, 75% of the population doesn't get enough magnesium. Okay, so here's the smoothie. Here's how you quickly make it. Then add in 1 scoop of glutamine powder. Then add in 1/2 cup of aloe vera juice. Now there's 2 more things that are very important to help heal your gut, and that is to take a probiotic. And so the benefits of taking a probiotic is that you're adding good bacteria to your colon. Colon has good bacteria and bad bacteria. You can get probiotics from fermented vegetables. You can get them from yogurt. And so that's why taking a probiotic supplement is so important. One of the major short-chain fatty acids is called butyrate. And so taking a probiotic is an easy way to help maintain the health of your colon, to help increase the function of your colon, to help reduce symptoms of gut inflammation, of irritable bowel syndrome, of infectious colitis, of any type of gut inflammation. I'm a family physician. If you want to learn more about gut health, go check out my gut health playlist.